Hello, and welcome to this little showcase video of an update recently added onto Planet Nostalgia. This update will showcase the Craftbook Alpha 1.2.6 port over onto the server, which introduces the station blocks with the minecarts. This essentially allows more usability with the minecarts on the server. It allows you to create stuff like train stations, for instance, a sort of method of transport onto the server that players can use. So I'm going to demonstrate some examples here, a showcase on how we actually use the minecarts on the server as well. So let's start with this one. Very simple setup here. The obsidian block is the station block, and the gold block is essentially a powered rail. It speeds up the minecart. So we're going to use /place cart here, and underneath this obsidian block is a sign with station, and is wired up to this button. When I activate this redstone, the minecart is going to move because it is wired up to the station sign. Now, as you can see, the minecart didn't speed up when it went over the gold block. It's not because it doesn't work, it's because you have to be in the cart. So if you use the command, just right cart to enter the minecart and you press the button, as you can see, it kind of speeds up, and then it will stop on the station block. Now, that's another thing important. That's important to do. When you want to leave a minecart, don't get out of it. Use the command /leave cart to actually get out of the minecart. It's just important to keep note to prevent issues. So that's the first iteration of the station. It's quite important to note that eject features are not in this version because it's not possible to obviously do, unfortunately. Essentially, what they did was he was able to have an eject block, and once a player went over that block, they removed it from the minecart. But because it's not possible, it's not in this version, unfortunately. This iteration of the station, demo, I should really say, with a chicken who has just laid an egg, is a print sign. So I have to get rid of this sign real quick. Play a new print test. Fortunately, this doesn't work right now, but essentially, if I go onto this cart real quick, essentially what it should technically do, but it's not doing at the moment, and I'm pretty sure I'm doing this wrong, most likely. Once you go over these two signs, it's meant to say something in the chat, like, for instance, test, and I think, I don't know, welcome to the end, for instance. So it's stuff like that. It's really useful for, like, entering different areas and cities and towns, like, oh, you're entering such and such, you're entering this part of the town, and just to give them general messages as they're going along with the journey. Just stuff like that. So, over here, this is another showcase. I'm not actually going to write this one though, because I don't really have to. This is not really that difficult to understand. In Craftbook, well, in newer versions of Craftbook, it was kind of added in Alpha 1.2, around that point. When the Nether items were added, they were used as slowdown blocks. So Soul Sand, for instance, in the other version, would act as a way to slow down minecarts. Because Nether items, of course, don't exist in this version, some of those features have been removed. Not all of them have been removed, though. Some of them still do exist. For instance, gravel. Gravel will slow down a minecart 25% slower when going over top of it. But I'm not going to show you because you can trust my word. It goes, it will slow down the minecart, and it's not really that good. It's quite a useless thing, I guess. Like, surely you would advocate of the minecart going quicker to get to point A and point B efficiently. But in case you do want to go, set the minecart slower, the gravel block is available. So now that I've shown you just how it works, I'm going to show you now how to make one. So we're going to start over here. There's my little work area here. I'm going to start by setting a station block. Obsidian block. It says two things to do: wire the block and place a station sign. Before we do that, we're going to just start by creating a booster here. As you can see, it will tell you in chat as you're doing all this as well. I'm going to set multiple boosters as well, just so we can get a lot of speed as we're doing this. So we're going to go one here. There we go, go around, and essentially what you do here, you go underneath the block, and you place a sign underneath the obsidian, because this is a station block. Square bracket, station. That's how it should be displayed, how it should be made, and it will tell you station sign detected. Essentially what you do here, oh god, my grass was glitching for a second, but you take your redstone wire, you use it from the point of the station block, not from the station sign, and from here you hook up to this button, and it should work. So once you have set up your station block with your method of choosing, you can either use a button or a lever. I recommend using a button, so you don't leave it always activated, so it gives them at least a chance to actually activate it. You want to go here, you want to place your cart with the command, place cart, place the cart there. Essentially, you just want to use the command, right cart, press the button, and there you are. And that is essentially how you use this new feature onto the server. I'm going to show you some stuff not to do when creating this now. Oh yeah, there is another feature with this. I'm not going to demonstrate in this example because it's quite difficult to set up. There are videos online if you're interested in doing this. There is a sort ability where you can sort the minecarts into different directions and stuff like that. It's really complicated to do, so unfortunately I'm not going to show in this video because it's going to take a lot of time. It's just very confusing to show you. But oh, my pickaxe is gone. Give me a new one real quick. So when you're creating your when you're wiring your station. Oh, sorry, I actually used the wrong command then. Sorry. So when you're wiring your station, don't wire it from the sign. As you can see, it's not going to work. It has to be wired from the station block itself, so from the obsidian block. So if I did place cart, and there it goes, now it's working. As well with the signs, they can't be placed at an odd angle, otherwise it just won't work. It would just refuse to place down, it will break and give you back the sign and tell you that an issue has been caused. But I had nothing really else to say. This is how you can use these new features. I hope to see nice projects being worked upon with these features, and that's all I really have to share. So I hope to see you on the server using these features, and I hope to see just more people in general. If you have any questions, you can feel free to leave them in the comments or on the Discord, whatever feels necessary. We also have a Telegram as well. You could join on there in case that's something you prefer. But other than that, I hope you have a good day, and I will see you on the server, hopefully.